nothing at all. Look, those oats in my cart, I don't know anything about them. Someone must have put them there.
Where's Robin Hood?
Who?
Robin Hood.
Never heard of him. What are you talking about?
When you're ready to confess to me, I'll think about letting you go.
With no chance of a fair hearing, I had to get away and fast. This time in Robin Hood, the stakes are higher. Guy of Gisborne even more ruthless in his pursuit of a certain young lady.
He just can't help himself with Marion. She's just his Achilles heel, and he's going to go the whole distance for her. And it sort of unpicks him, and it's kind of making him fail in his career, and he knows it, and he's angry about it.
Why they thought I had anything to do with Robin Hood was beyond me, but as usual, the sheriff has a trick up his sleeve to catch his old foe.
A small basket of vegetables to the first peasant to bring me the witless buffoon, Mike Bushell.
Action!
Well, this isn't how we remember the sheriff from Series 1, but this time he's the master of disguise to outwit the outlaws.
You come to understand that he's a political animal as much as anything else, as well as a torturing, thieving monster.
Yeah.
He does have a political mind that works.
The sheriff gets drawn into more fight scenes in Series 2, but Keith Allen leaves the more physical challenges to his stunt double, and for good reason.
It's a well-documented fact that I lost this tooth last year. Guy of Gisborne knocked it out by mistake.
No, Keith lost his tooth because he doesn't brush his teeth, kids.
Yet most injuries are caused by simply running through the forest. After dusting myself off, I got the feeling that things are going to get a whole lot worse. Especially when I realised the sheriff was also using me to get to Robin Hood. What? Best archer in the forest? Me?
Best archer in the forest. Right.
It was dawning on me that I was going to need some expert help. What a coincidence, I just happened to have stumbled across the stunt coordinator for the whole of Robin Hood. Listen, oh, thank you. Very quickly, I think the sheriff is after me. How do I defend myself? Thanks to the stunt coordinator, I was now armed with the skills to take on anyone in the world, just as long as they're not that big. But the bigger they are, the harder they fall, and after one of his injuries, actor Gordon Kennedy had a bit of explaining to do.
So I arrived at the hospital with no trousers looking at this, and they just thought I was a tramp that these people had picked up off the road, and they threw me on this kind of gurney with a big plastic sheet. And eventually somebody explained that I was an actor.
Well, back to our gripping tale, and having run for what felt like days, I've finally given them the slip. I'm cunning, I'm nimble, I'm deft, I am